Have you ever felt like there was a magical force inside you, waiting to be activated? What if I told you that this energy is not only real, but that you can learn to control it and use it to transform your life? In this video, we're going to explore the powerful magic that resides within each of us, an energy that, when activated correctly, can bring about incredible changes, from improving our well-being to achieving goals that seemed impossible. I'll guide you through simple but profoundly effective techniques to awaken and channel this magical energy. Welcome to the Eye of the Soul channel. Our journey through life often leads us to question the purpose and meaning of our existence. This longing for answers is not just a passing curiosity, but a deep spiritual need that resides in the heart of every human being. The search for meaning is a universal experience that transcends cultures and times, reflecting our innate desire to understand who we are and what our place in the universe is. This exploration often begins with a feeling that something greater awaits us, that there is more to life than the daily grind. This feeling can arise in moments of silence under the stars, or even in the midst of everyday chaos. It's a call to look beyond the visible, to question and to seek answers that satisfy the soul. For many, this search involves looking inside oneself as much as at the outside world. Self-knowledge becomes an essential tool on this journey, as it is through understanding our own thoughts, emotions, and experiences that we begin to perceive the hidden connections between ourselves and the universe. Introspection is a fundamental step in unraveling the mysteries that surround us. When embarking on this quest, it's important to be open to different perspectives and teachings. Learning can come from many sources, from ancient spiritual traditions to modern scientific discoveries. Each of these sources can offer valuable insights that help shape our understanding of the world and ourselves. We rarely find all the answers at once, and often the questions evolve as we grow and change. The search for meaning in life is less about finding definitive answers and more about learning to live with the questions, finding joy and purpose in the process of exploration itself. Each of us carries within us a vast reservoir of potential and power that often lies dormant. This inner power is a force that, when awakened, can transform our lives, giving us a new perspective on ourselves and the world around us. Exploring this power takes us on a journey of self-knowledge and self-discovery. To begin to access this power, it is essential to cultivate a deeper connection with our inner self. This can be done through practices such as meditation, reflection, and other forms of introspection. These practices help to silence the distractions of the outside world and focus on the silent voice within us that holds the key to our true potential. When we become more attentive to ourselves, we begin to identify and release the barriers that prevent us from accessing our inner power. These barriers can be limiting beliefs, old fears, or even patterns of behavior that no longer serve us. By recognizing and facing these obstacles, we make room for our true power to manifest. Awakening this power is not only a process of gain, but also of liberation. We free ourselves from the shackles that bind us to mediocrity and begin to experience a fuller, more meaningful life. With this power, we are able to influence our reality in ways that were previously unimaginable, creating a life that truly reflects our deepest desires and highest aspirations. However, it's important to remember that the process of awakening and cultivating inner power is ongoing and requires dedication and patience. It is not an overnight change, but a gradual growth that grows stronger with practice and persistence. By committing to this journey, we open the door to a profound and lasting transformation, not only in ourselves, but also in the world around us. Magic, often perceived as a supernatural phenomenon or a trick of illusionism, actually finds its roots in the profound laws of energy and the universe. This connection between magic and energy is fundamental to understanding how spiritual practices and magical rituals work. It is through the understanding and conscious manipulation of energy that magic manifests itself in the physical world. Every magical practice, whether ancient or modern, is based on the principle that everything in the universe is permeated by a vital force, an energy that connects all things. Magicians and spiritual practitioners learn to sense, direct, and transform this energy to achieve specific effects. This can include anything from physical and emotional healing to changing circumstances or manifesting new realities. Energy knows no conventional barriers of time and space. Therefore, practices that appear magical to the unsuspecting observer are actually sophisticated applications of universal energy laws. For example, telepathy and astral projection are manifestations of our ability to connect and communicate through the energy networks that surround us. Magical instruments such as crystals, herbs, and symbols are used as conductors or amplifiers of energy. Each of these instruments has specific properties that help focus and direct energy in ways that align with the practitioner's intentions. The conscious use of these elements allows magic to be performed with greater precision and power. Understanding magic as an expression of the universal laws of energy offers an enriching and demystifying perspective. It allows us to recognize that we all have the ability to access and use the energy that surrounds us, and that magic, far from being just fantasy or illusion, is a profound form of engagement with the natural world and its peculiar laws. This understanding elevates magical practice from a field of superstition to one of wisdom and spiritual science. This understanding begins with the recognition that everything in the universe is made up of energy in different states and forms. Magic, then, is the process of consciously interacting with this energy to influence reality in an intentional way. This is done through clear intentions, symbolic rituals, and the use of natural objects that serve as energy channels or amplifiers. The universe operates according to laws of cause and effect, resonance, and vibration. Magical practice aligns itself with these laws by establishing correspondences, symbolic connections between elements of the physical world and the spiritual forces or energies that wish to be manipulated. In addition, magic also incorporates the law of attraction, which suggests that like attracts like. By shaping our thoughts and energies to resonate with what we wish to attract or manifest, we literally call those experiences or objects into our lives. This is the essence of magic as a practice that uses the natural laws of the universe to create change. By approaching magic as a natural expression of universal laws, we not only expand our perception of what is possible, but also adopt a deeper respect for the order and natural beauty of the cosmos. This understanding enables us to use these laws wisely and harmoniously, aligning our actions with the greater forces of the universe. Ancient practices for cultivating and directing energy are fundamental to understanding how human beings have interacted with universal forces throughout history. These practices, found in diverse cultures and spiritual traditions around the world, offer time-tested methods for manipulating energy in a conscious and intentional way. One of the most common ways of cultivating energy is through meditation. Meditation not only calms the mind and reduces stress, but also allows the practitioner to access deeper levels of consciousness. In this state, it is possible to perceive and influence the flow of energy in and around the body. Visualization techniques are often used during meditation to direct energy for specific purposes, such as healing or spiritual empowerment. Another ancient practice is Qigong, which originated in China and combines movement, meditation, and breathing to improve the balance and circulation of vital qi energy in the body. Similar practices can be found in yoga, with the use of asanas, which are postures, and pranayama, which are breathing techniques to cultivate and direct the spiritual energy prana through the chakras, energy centers in the body. In addition to these bodily practices, rituals and ceremonies have been used to channel natural and cosmic energies. These rituals often involve the use of symbols, chants, dances, and sacred objects, which help to concentrate and manipulate energy for a specific purpose, such as the celebration of seasonal changes, spiritual initiation, or the blessing of a space. Shamanism, practiced in various indigenous cultures, uses guided spiritual journeys, invocation of nature spirits, and the power of natural objects such as crystals and herbs to work with energy. These practices show a deep understanding that we are part of an interconnected whole, and that our health and well-being are linked to the energies of the world around us. These ancient practices teach us that cultivating and directing energy is not just a technique for achieving spiritual or material goals, but a way of living in harmony with the universe. By adopting these techniques, we can better align ourselves with natural forces and find greater balance and purpose in our lives. The teachings of the Emerald Tablets, Tantra, and the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali are treasures of ancient wisdom that offer profound insights into the cultivation and direction of spiritual energy. Each of these texts brings a unique approach to understanding and manipulating energy, and together they form a rich compendium of spiritual techniques. The Emerald Tablets, attributed to the legendary Hermes Trismegistus, focus mainly on the hermetic laws of the universe, such as the law of correspondence, which states, "As above, so below." This principle suggests that by understanding and manipulating energies on one level, we can influence other levels of existence. The boards also discuss the importance of personal transformation as a means of achieving a deeper understanding of universal forces. In Tantra, there is a text that explores the use of sexual energy as a powerful tool for spiritual enlightenment. This teaching highlights that sexual energy, when directed through specific techniques, can be transformed into a spiritual force that elevates the practitioner, allowing them to transcend physical limitations and reach higher states of consciousness. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, one of the fundamental texts of yoga, offer a methodological system for purifying the body and mind, culminating in the realization of the higher self. The sutras detail the eight-limbed path of yoga, which includes ethical practices, physical postures, breath control, and meditation, all aimed at stabilizing and purifying the practitioner's inner energy. Studying these ancient texts allows spiritual seekers to access a spectrum of techniques that can be applied to improve health, mental clarity, emotional peace, and spiritual growth. They teach how energy can be cultivated, refined, and directed in ways that promote balance and harmony, both in the individual and in the world around them. By integrating the teachings of these ancient sources into our spiritual practice, we are able to develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. This integration offers us not only techniques for personal transformation, but also a vision of how we can live more fully and consciously. The heart is often seen as the center of the human being, not only in a physical sense, but also in a spiritual and energetic sense. By focusing on the heart as the source of inner magic, we access a powerful means for personal and spiritual transformation. This focus on the heart is supported by various esoteric traditions and spiritual practices that recognize its importance as a portal to deeper wisdom and the true essence of being. The practice of focusing on the heart involves more than simply thinking or feeling emotions. It is a process of aligning with the energy of the heart, which is pure, compassionate, and expansive. Through techniques such as heart-centered meditation, conscious breathing, and visualizations involving the heart chakra, we can cultivate a stronger connection with this energy center, promoting emotional and spiritual healing. The heart is also considered to be a very powerful transmitter of vibrational energy in the body. Scientists and researchers have discovered that the electromagnetic field of the heart is many times more extensive than that of the brain. This energy radiated by the heart can influence not only our own body and mind, but also the people around us. The practice of sending positive or loving intentions from the heart can have beneficial effects not only on ourselves, but also on our environment. In addition, the heart is seen in many cultures as the seat of the soul and the place where our most authentic truth lives. By connecting with our heart, we are accessing a deeper wisdom that can guide our decisions and direct our lives in a way that is more aligned with our true values and purpose. Meditation is one of the most effective practices for accessing the inner flame that resides in each of us. This process of introspection and concentration helps to reveal and strengthen the energetic core that drives our existence. Through meditation, we can reach deeper states of consciousness, where the barriers of the ego dissolve and the true essence emerges clearly. Energy work, which often accompanies meditation, involves specific techniques to manipulate and balance the energies that flow through the body. Practices such as Reiki, Tai Chi, and Qigong are examples of methods that help cultivate the vital energy Qi or prana and direct it in a way that promotes health, well-being, and spiritual growth. A particularly powerful meditation technique is visualization. This method involves imagining a flow of purifying and strengthening energy coursing through the body, focusing especially on the chakras or energy centers. Visualization not only helps to clear energy blockages, but also activates the inner flame, increasing our ability to feel and respond to the world around us in a more intuitive and aligned way. Another important aspect of energy work is attention to breathing. Breathing practices, or pranayama, are essential for regulating and intensifying the flow of energy. Conscious breathing not only oxygenates the body more efficiently, but also serves as a vehicle for reaching altered states of consciousness, where inner perception and energetic sensitivity are significantly increased. By regularly integrating meditation and energy work into our daily routine, we pave the way for profound transformation. These practices not only help us to access and maintain the inner flame, but also to use it as a source of strength, guidance, and inspiration. Over time, this flame becomes an inner guidance, guiding us through life's challenges with greater wisdom and balance. Breath control, known in yoga as pranayama, is one of the most powerful techniques for influencing both body and mind. Through pranayama, we learn to regulate our flow of vital energy, which can have profound effects on our physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Breathing is the direct link between the conscious and the unconscious, serving as a means of accessing deeper states of consciousness and promoting inner balance. The practice of pranayama involves various breathing methods that can range from deep, controlled breathing to more complex techniques such as alternate nostril breathing, which aims to balance the cerebral hemispheres and purify the energy channels. These techniques help to calm the mind, reduce stress, and prepare the practitioner for deeper stages of meditation. Visualization, on the other hand, is a mental practice that involves imagining scenarios, images, or processes that can induce relaxation, healing, or other desired states. When combined with pranayama, visualization becomes an even more powerful tool. For example, by visualizing healing energy flowing through the body while practicing conscious breathing, the practitioner can intensify the beneficial effects of meditation. These techniques are also extremely valuable in managing emotions and developing greater mental clarity. By controlling the breath and using visualization, we can confront and transform negative emotional patterns, replacing them with more positive feelings and a more balanced perspective. The importance of these practices lies not only in their immediate benefits, but also in their long-term transformative potential. By regularly integrating pranayama and visualization into their routine, practitioners develop greater resilience in the face of life's challenges, a more serene mind, and a more open heart, all of which are essential for a full and conscious life. Living a purposeful life is an aspiration that many of us share, and one of the most effective ways to achieve this is to cultivate a deep connection with the heart and the practice of gratitude. The heart here is not just an organ that pumps blood, but an emotional and spiritual center that can guide our decisions and inspire our actions. When we connect with the heart, we begin to see our lives and the situations we face in a different light. The intuition of the heart allows us to perceive what is truly important to us, helping us to align our actions with our deepest values. This connection can be strengthened through practices such as meditation, prayer, and moments of silent reflection, where we step away from the distractions of everyday life to really listen to what our heart has to say. Gratitude, in turn, is a powerful weapon of transformation. By practicing gratitude regularly, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have. This not only increases our overall happiness and satisfaction, but also opens us up to receiving more of what we value. Gratitude teaches us to appreciate every moment and every little gift that life offers us, making our daily journey richer and more meaningful. Integrating gratitude into everyday life can start with simple practices such as keeping a gratitude journal, where we write down the things we are grateful for at the end of each day, or even expressing that gratitude out loud, whether through prayers, positive affirmations, or conversations with loved ones. By living a life guided by the heart and rooted in gratitude, we naturally move towards a greater purpose. We become more aware of opportunities to serve others and contribute positively to the world, which in turn enriches our own experience of life. This approach not only gives us clarity about our personal mission, but also creates a wave of positivity that can influence those around us. Mantras and energy awareness are powerful tools that can transform our daily interactions, bringing more intention, peace, and clarity to every moment. Mantras are sacred phrases or sounds that, when repeated, help to focus the mind and raise personal vibration. They act as anchors that bring us back to the present moment and reinforce our intentions and values. The practice of mantras can be integrated into everyday life in various ways. It can be as simple as repeating a mantra silently during a walk or while preparing for an important meeting. This repetition not only helps to calm the mind, but also to align your energies with your deepest goals and desires. Energy awareness, on the other hand, involves being aware of the energies around us and within ourselves. This includes realizing how emotions, thoughts, and attitudes affect our energy field and that of others. By developing this awareness, we can better manage our energy to create more harmonious and productive interactions. For example, before entering into a negotiation or an argument, you can take a moment to meditate briefly and visualize the energy flowing positively between everyone involved. This conscious intention helps to establish common ground, reduce conflict, and promote a more favorable outcome. In addition, using mantras and energy awareness helps us to respond rather than react. In situations of stress or confrontation, invoking a mantra can provide that brief moment needed to choose a more considered response aligned with our highest values, rather than an impulsive reaction based on turbulent emotions. Integrating these practices into our daily lives makes us more present, aware, and deliberate in our actions. This not only improves our personal and professional relationships, but also makes us agents of peace and positivity in a world that often needs both. Spending time in nature is fundamental to our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Nature offers us a refuge from the pressures of everyday urban and technological life, providing a space to rejuvenate and reconnect with the foundations of our existence. In addition, the natural environment teaches us about presence and connection, two essential elements for a full and conscious life. When we are in nature, we are naturally encouraged to be present. The beauty and sounds of the natural world, birdsong, the rustling of the wind in the trees, the flow of water in a river, demand our immediate attention, pulling us into the present moment. This presence, which is often forgotten in closed and digital environments, is powerfully revived in the midst of nature. This experience of presence helps us cultivate a deeper connection, not only with our surroundings, but also with ourselves and others. In nature, it is possible to feel an interconnectedness with all forms of life, which can broaden our empathy and our understanding of the interdependence of all things. Such awareness can transform the way we interact with the world. As well as offering rest and renewal, spending time in nature also has proven health benefits, such as reducing stress, improving sleep quality, and increasing focus and creativity. These benefits are essential for maintaining a healthy and balanced lifestyle in the midst of modern challenges. The journey of self-knowledge is a continuous exploration that leads us to the discovery of our inner magic, an innate power that we all possess. This process of personal transformation is vital for a full and conscious life, allowing us to better understand our motivations, desires, and the purpose of our existence. This journey begins with a willingness to look inwards, to face our shadows and lights with honesty and courage. Through practices such as meditation, deep reflection, and various therapies, we begin to unravel layers of our personality and better understand our behaviors and emotional patterns. This deep understanding is the key to initiating significant changes in our lives. In addition, self-knowledge allows us to identify and cultivate our unique talents and potential. Each person possesses a special combination of skills and passions that, when fully developed, can not only bring personal satisfaction, but also make a positive contribution to the world. Discovering and honing these gifts is an essential part of our transformation. Personal transformation also involves learning to release old beliefs and limitations that prevent us from moving forward. By replacing thoughts and attitudes that limit us with ones that uplift us, we open up space for new experiences and opportunities. This process of continuous renewal is what allows us to constantly grow and evolve. As we progress on this journey, we become more aligned with our true essence, allowing our inner magic to manifest in increasingly clear and powerful ways. Discovering this magic is discovering how we can positively influence our lives and the lives of others, operating not only with logic and reason, but also with intuition, empathy, and love.